The 17-year-old Aussie pro-nuclear energy activist Will Shackle asked this question on X, the platform formerly known as Twitter, this week. The question was, why can't politicians explain why nuclear power is still illegal in Australia? Seems like a reasonable question to ask. Not according to our teal friend, Simon Holmes-a-Court. He reposted Will's question with this question of his own. Will Shackle, why do you keep saying Australia is the only country in the G20 that has banned nuclear? Germany and Italy are in the G20. Both have banned nuclear. The EU is in the G20. Multiple EU members have nuclear bans. Okay, fair comment, I guess, if it was true, but it isn't, as young Will pointed out to the middle-aged wind and solar fan. Let's take a look at the nutty, kooky, weird third world countries that have nuclear reactors and nuclear energy. Australia is the only member of the G20 with a ban on nuclear power, Will responded. Germany does not have a blanket ban on nuclear power. The construction of new nuclear power plants was made illegal in 2002. Germany could theoretically restart their nuclear power plants again legally, and many people are calling them to do so. They sure are. Germany has suffered a massive energy cost and supply crisis ever since. We'll come back to that in a moment. Will Shackle went on. Number two, Italy does not have a ban on nuclear power. 2 referendum results indirectly led to the destruction of the industry. And Will's point number 3 in his tweet, the European Union, not the individual countries, is a member of the G20, and they do not have a ban on nuclear power. So I made a comment to Simon that he seemed a little tense about this talk of nuclear power for a guy who seems to care so very, very much about the horrible planet-destroying effect of climate change. And he replied like this. Oops, not happy, Jan. Oh well. Never mind, Simon. I'll give you another chance. There is a chair right beside me here in this set. You can come and sit in it any Friday you like, and I will let you make the case for why we should keep the nuclear ban. Absolutely free, no charge. You just have to get yourself here, or we can do it on Zoom. And I'll also invite Will into the studio. I'm sure you're not afraid of debating a 17-year-old, so, be my guest. Open invitation, anytime you like. This show is totally open to hearing you out. Fat chance that'll happen. There are some smart people on the left side of politics still, though, who are able to debate sensibly. One such person is this follower of mine on Twitter called Mike Lamb, who writes, as someone who is nominally on the left, the nuclear issue is the biggest reason why I don't trust the Greens on the environmental issue. Australia has some of the least risks in having a nuclear plant. If Ukraine can still operate 15 reactors currently, surely we can too. Well said, Mike. In fact, lots of countries have nuclear power and use it safely and effectively.